I went through. There we go. Yeah. We had some delays. Saturn was trying to play, but it's the Virgo New Moon, so I gotta come essay. I want to spit some deeper type of rhymes. I want you to know new intentions on your mind. But I'm squared off to Mars and Gemini. That means your brain could really be on fry. Don't be cooking. Don't be cleaning. Don't you understand? Should be mentally mean and lean in to Mercury and Libra. And you see the trine the Gemini be. Maybe there could be some change. Mentally, you know your mind could get deranged. But it's about humanity and be of service. Virgo style, see? And I'm here to bring the poetry. Brainwashing, but not from the E. Knowledge. Yo. The internet was trying to hold your boy back from coming on live. But determination, discipline, and just the stick-to-itiveness of Mars and Gemini was like, yo, we're going to be here no matter what. What's up, y'all? It's Eric Taylor, Taylor to Astrology. Episode 79 of my Knowledge is Love podcast. Next week's going to be 80. Can you believe that?
Danny said, what's up, Eric?
What up, D Nice? They call me D Nice. You know, this is interesting. So, like I said, 79, Knowledge is Love. And he's eating a snack, but we got the truth.
Hi.
There he is. Man, tonight we had to go to the school for the fourth grader and celebrate Ringo night. Not bingo, but Ringo.
That's not me, by the way.
And we did get some prizes. Yeah, it was for for Jackson. It wasn't for the truth. It wasn't for William. But we had a great time. The twins had fun. Mommy and Daddy had fun. And it's time to come here tonight because the new moon is just hours away.
Matt Gaming's here.
What up, Mad Gaming? Yo, right now it's just a Scorpio rising session with a little Virgo rising on the side. Me, Matt Gaming, Danny, you know what it is. So I'm going to let some more people come in before I start chopping into this moon a little bit. Matt Gaming, Danny, I hope you're doing well. Matt Gaming, still waiting for you to get me that time. And I'm so busy right now. You know, I can't really do much anyway. But I kind of already was starting to work on your joint without, with the tentative time you had given me or whatever. So, but I got you, bro. You know I'm not going to forget you. Right? You and Danny are my brothers from another mother. Especially Danny, because he's a Virgo sun. No offense, but he's not just. And we both have a Saturn moon, even though his is Aquarius and mine is Capricorn. Little bit of difference.
Mike B is here.
Mike B, not Mike G from the Jungle Brothers, but Mike B from the Bees and the MCs and the trees. What's up? How you doing?
He said Gemini rising in the house.
Gemini rising in the house. My oldest son's a Gemini rising. Yo, Mars on your ascendant, yo. It's the time for you to get your exercise on, recreate the Mike B body, get your swole on, Mike B. Initiate, make moves. Why is the door not closed?
Would Mom open it?
Okay, close the door. So, that's okay. You have the sun and moon in Virgo in 4 degrees. Okay. Oh, before I get all into the breakdown, who's got the Virgo moon? Aaliyah, Notorious B.I.G., Diddy, Serena Williams, Madonna, Jada Pinkett Smith. Yeah. That's some of the Virgo moon folks. And of course, my oldest son, Elijah Dukes. Yeah, so, Virgo moons are very precise, very tactical. So this energy for all you guys, whatever house your Virgo's in, and for Mike B, your Gemini rising. So for you, you're rocking in the fourth house. This is that energy. And by the way, 4 degrees, because Mars is in Gemini at 4 degrees, the sun and the moon are 4 degrees. So that's a square. So we're having sort of some growth that could not feel so nice to our inner self and outer self. See, I still got the sticker from the school. I got to take that off. Silly daddy. But it shows you, what I'm saying? I'm a dedicated father. I'm going to put that in the trizash, But yeah, man. So 4 is definitely associated with Saturn, foundation, earth energies, right? Building. Virgo's about building, fixing, assessing. Taurus, Capricorn, earth signs. We also have Mercury in Libra, 1 degree. The new moon is at 4:17 a.m. So this is the moon phase, and I'm trying to study the moon phases for y'all and for my clients to, offer a new service, breaking down that stuff. But this is when, the moon has no reflection from the sun, so it's like completely dark. So this is when you need to set intentions. This is when you are kind of assessing, how did things go last month and the last moon cycle, last 28, 30 days, how I do, right? So now you set the intentions, reassess, right? Do whatever rituals you want, but this is based around service, humanity, detail, critical, analytical, logical thinking, the Virgo mind, the best personal assistant. But because it's squaring the moon in Gemini, it's like, well, what internally have you not expressed? Or did you not initiate? And what externally, ego, pride, expression, creativity, vitality, did you not express physically too? You know what I mean? For yourself. So Mars in Gemini is really, remember I told you, we did the episode, right? It's here for the next 7 months, March of 2023. So take the fuel of Mars in Gemini, that Mike Tyson impetuous, I'm going to eat your children energy, and get to work and get to initiating. Set these new intentions tonight, but then go put in the work. The square is like, yo, you didn't do it last month. Get it done this month. And that's okay. That's okay. But we all have to have these check-in points, right? And then Mercury going into Libra, and then it's going to retrograde. Because remember, these retrogrades are going from air to earth signs. So we're going to Libra for a little bit, and then I don't know, I forgot the exact date in September 3rd, 5th, somewhere around there. It's going to retrograde back to Virgo. Okay. So that's going to be fascinating. But right now, what is it doing? It's in a trizzy trine, right? Mercury in Libra is trining Mars in Gemini. So we could be a little slick with the words. We could be not listening to one another. So you look in your chart, where's your Gemini? Where's your Virgo? Where's your Libra? And we got the Uranus, Venus square, Taurus, Uranus, Leo, Venus, right? Both at 18. There's a lot going on with this new moon. So it's not just like your basic, new moon. Not at all. And that Venus Leo, it's opposing Saturn Aquarius. It's retrograded all the way back to 21 degrees right now. And needless to say, it's going to set up another Uranus-Saturn square in October, November, around the election, when we have the lunar eclipse on election day. So what Virgo has also is the receipts, because Virgo is really, there's that sense of purity, but truth. High vibration, Virgo only wants the truth. Low vibration of any sign, yeah, they could be liars, duplicitous, act like this in one way and then they're doing something on the other way. But, we're not talking low vibration here. We're talking high vibration. This is a high vibration channel. If you don't know, tailored to astrology. We stays on the high vibration. Okay. At least we try. Humility. Because also, think about not just being in service to others. How are you, Moon, 4 degrees Virgo, Sun, 4 degrees Virgo? How are you taking care of yourself? Virgo 6th house, health, hygiene, diet, eating, food, the lower intestines, right? The moon rules your body, your health, your
Mary
family, your
Oz
mom.
here. They said,
Mary,
hey.
what up, Mary? Mary. How you doing, lady? Appreciate your comments on the videos, and as a fellow Virgo, Mary and Danny. Oh, you guys, I'm going to put it up after the show. You could watch in the community. And I like you guys voting on the best comics. Virgo's not winning right now. It's Gemini, Cancer, Aries, then Virgo, Capricorn last. First of all, Jim Carrey's a Capricorn. Virgos, Dave Chappelle, some other, brilliant comics. Oh, who was Bob Newhart? That was way before all your time, but he was very witty. But Virgos are very, very funny, but it's more quick wit, dry wit, good, analyzing, assessing things. Cancers are crazy funny. Gemini is very funny. But Aries, you got Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, they're, extremely funny. But I'm going to put up there, I made the graphic for the secrets of the sun signs. And I'm going to start off with Virgo since it's Virgo season. And I got to tell them myself. But, some of the secrets I'm revealing got nothing to do with me. It's just about the Virgo, the virgin. And Virgos are no virgins. But they do like to bring the wheat and the medicine, okay? But see, you have to understand, when you rule the body, whatever body part in medical astrology the sign rules, that's where they can have the most challenges too. So Virgos rules the lower intestines. Well, Virgos have stomach issues when they eat. Sometimes they eat too fast. Sometimes they got to watch what they eat. They can, bring in too much sugar, too much carbs. If you got Venus on your ascendant, you could have a sweet tooth. Like your boy. I got a sweet tooth. I was gonna say some slick comment, but I'm not gonna even go there. I'm not gonna go there. Sorry, my voice is a little off tonight, I guess. I've had 3 boys around me battling colds, so I've been trying to stay good because I am completely healed in my lungs. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow's hard. It's the new moon, but it's also the 1-year anniversary of my mother going into the hospital on the 27th. And then Monday, the 29th, will be the 1-year anniversary of myself going to the hospital. And I went into a coma on September 6th. My birthday was the 10th, and my mother passed away on September 21st. So, I'm mentally kind of all over the place. Plus, I'm just working, doing so many charts and astrological life coaching with some amazing clients. And I'm very blessed, not complaining. I'm always here to, work with and for you guys. But just got a lot mentally and emotionally going on. But I'm staying prayed and meditated up. And it's all good. So set some intentions tonight. But don't just do it like just to be doing it and playing games and being hokey. That's what the square, remember what squares represent? Opportunities for growth. They're challenging energies, right? So when you see squares in your chart, be thankful. You see debilitated planets, be thankful. Because when everything's exalted and trines and sextiles and easy flows, you get lazy like Garfield because things just happen for you and you don't put in the work, and then the blessings just stop. You have to embrace the Mars and initiate. You've got to push things. You've got to put in the spiritual work. You've got to be introspective. You've got to heal your Chiron and your 12th house, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto and subconscious mind. You've got to do that. And so Virgo with the receipts are about health, humanity, truth, right? Stuff with this whole 2-year experience and the CDC and all this stuff. And, oh, well, we shouldn't have maybe done this and shouldn't have done it, whatever. Well, you shouldn't have ostracized so many people and all that, right? Well, more truth is going to be revealed during Virgo season, especially with Pluto in retrograde, 26 degrees. And then won't go lower than that. And then it's going to start to go station direct. Forgot the exact date. And then boom, we're going to hit the 27 again, and then 28, 29, the more critical degrees, right? So it's going to be fascinating about the continued upheaval and fracturing and breaking of structures. Plus the Uranus-Saturn square, the restrictions, government authority against the rebellious, revolutionary, innovative, futuristic technological youth energy. Now, Mercury directly represents the youth, Libra, right? So the youth, in this sense, want the fairness and balance at this new moon, right? Peace, harmony. You don't want Biden giving you $10,000, $20,000 of debt relief or student loans when people got over $100,000, whatever. What's 10, 20 going to do? Just eliminate it. Education is well overpriced in this country. It's holding back the youth of the nation and people, starting people off with greater debt, And then when you think about generational wealth that was denied and is not there for, minorities in this country, you wind up having, worse situations, larger debt. Which is why you should be going to community college for the first 2 years anyway, because it's just a liberal arts degree, whether you're at a major university spending 30, 40 a year, or a junior college, community college, where you're spending, 2 to 8, hopefully 2 to 6. And some of them are starting to become free, and they should be, depending on your state, right? So I think the main thing that we have to look at with this situation is also, Virgo is really, its roots are in purity. You know what I mean? And so when you think of the intentions, think of really how do you fit in, right? How is your service? How do you make things better? How are you, as I always tell you guys, right? I tell all my clients, how are you not destroying yourself too? Retire from negative self-talk tonight. Set that intention. If your intentions are just based around self-love, from there, that's how all things will pour out, right? Because once you love yourself, then you can love mom, dad, boyfriend, girlfriend, children, this and that. If you don't love yourself, then you're not going to treat others properly. It just doesn't work. Because when you try to extend that love outwardly to others, when you don't love yourself, there's manipulation, there's power, there's control, there's obsession, there's deception, there's lies. It all spilled, the cup runneth over with that foolishness. So we have to do better. We have to try better. And that's what the Virgo energy is here for. And as your Virgo orator, I'm here to induce the healing, the self-love. And it's good to be self-critical, but in not an abusive way. I used to do it. I got a Capricorn moon. I used to be so rough and tough on myself in my 20s and 30s, putting myself on punishment and stuff like that. And there was times I needed to. But we have to give ourselves grace and mercy. We're allowed to make mistakes. But Mars and Gemini is telling you, it's time to initiate the internal and external healing. initiate the service, the kindness, the humanity towards others. Communicate Mercury Libra in a fair and balanced, harmonious way. Don't sit there ripping other people when you haven't walked a mile in their shoes and you're judging them. I know we all do it subconsciously and we're just on rote memory and just, oh, look at them, blah, blah, blah. Stop it. That's not good. I'm talking to myself too, all of us. We got to just, it's not worth it. It doesn't do you any good. What you think and what you feel will manifest in your life. Stay positive. Think positive thoughts. Be intentional and hokey about it. I'll keep saying it every episode because it's that important for you guys.
Maga Soul is here.
Who?
Maga Soul.
What up, Maga Soul?
Maga Soul.
Maha.
Mag, like it's Magha. And then Javanka is here too.
Hey, Javanka. Joe. Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like really just take that time. Mercury and Libra. Now, yes, Libra can be very passive aggressive, but high vibration, Mercury and Libra, great listeners, harmonious, charming speakers. And remember, people sleep on their intelligence. Libras are very intelligent. Great lawyers, social workers, teachers, event planners, wedding planners, social workers, counselors, homeopathic, acupuncturist, all type, just whatever. It's Venus. So when you're looking at this Venus square in Leo, right? Venus and Leo be stunting on you. The spotlight, shine, generous. And I'm going to get to all the comments in a second. Sorry, you guys. I'm just kind of setting this whole up. And comment. You guys can comment down in the chat where your, I guess the main points are really where is your Gemini house and your Virgo house. Because that Mars squaring the sun and moon at 4 degrees is more of the story. And, Mars, Gemini, Libra trine, sort of Mercury, Mars trine. But that's a good trine, right? Mercury and Mars sometimes when they, play with each other, they can get you in trouble. And understand, think about these archetypes of the planets, because when they are in these conversations, when it's in a trine, that's an easy flow of energy. So they're trying to do something beneficial. So your Mars and Gemini is trying to get you to initiate through your logical, analytical mind, your writing and communications. So then gets to talking, gets to initiating. Does that make sense? But make sure you escuchen, right? Libra is asking you to listen. You see, acting, and I'm a professional actor, Screen Actors Guild, equity, all that, right? But that's one thing that lawyers will take acting classes, because not only does it help you with your diction, pronunciation, like just being an orator and projecting. I would have been a great lawyer. I'd be a dangerous boy in the courtroom, you understand? But what's more important is that it's learning how to listen. Quick story, then I'm going to get to the chat. So I was doing this play called Small Potatoes, loosely based on Nikolai Gogol's The Inspector General. John Houseman Theater, 42nd Street, between 9th and 10th. Got reviewed, got my picture in the New York Times, had a pretty decent review, ensemble cast. I was, one of the main characters. It was a good play, great play. And my co-star, and in the scene we're in, it was just the two of us on stage, she kind of forgot her line. So what'd your boy do? The freestyle improv king? I just rewound back, went back to the lead-in line to where she messed up, repeated it, but with a little extra different words so the audience didn't think I was regurgitating the same thing. And it reconnected her brain tissue to remember her line, because in acting, you have to listen from the one line to then your line, right? That's why for the truth, I want to get him into more stage and theater stuff, because it sharpens the acting skills, not just doing television or not just doing film and commercials and stuff. Because you have to listen, you have to hear and know your co-star, your other actors, your ensemble cast, their lines. So then you know when it's like jump rope, double dutch, right? You got to know when to jump in with your line, homie. What's your line? What's your zodiac sign? Oh, you know what I'm saying? So, and I did that. And then afterwards, she said to me, Eric, you saved my butt. Thank you. How did you do that? And I explained to her, I said, well, because I'm a rapper, I'm an MC. I know how my mind just works like that. I know how to freestyle and improv like that, boom, 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 boom. And then she remembered the line. Virgo, Mercury, Libra, escuchen. All right, go ahead, read.
Okay.
And I hope all you guys are doing well tonight, by the way. I'm a little tired, but you know.
Mad Gaming, I'm just gonna start from the top. Mad Gaming said, "None, Danny, what's up?" And then Mad Gaming said, "Yeah, my time hasn't came back yet. Sorry."
It's
And
all right.
Mike said, "Gemini, right?" Oh yeah, I read that. I already read that. And then
Mike B.
Mad Gaming said,
What's your sun and moon, Mike B? Go ahead.
Mad Gaming said, "I'm a third Deacon Capricorn, so I have some Virgo traits." And then
Who said the third deacon Capricorn?
Mad Gaming.
Oh, yes.
And then Mike B said, "Thanks, family." And then Mary said, "Hey." And then Javanka said, "Hey, E, what's up, everyone? Sorry to hear about that, E." And then
Thank you, lady.
Magha says, "Hello to you all from all. It is my first time being here. I have Chiron in Virgo, but my many planets in Pisces, Sun, Saturn, Sun, Saturn, Mercury. Hello to you all." Oh,
what's your
anyway? Then they said Gemini 6th house, Virgo 9th house. The ruler is Mercury at 0 degrees in the 3rd house in Pisces.
Okay, wait. Okay, 3rd house in Pisces. So you Aquarius, 2nd Capricorn rising, Virgo 9th, Taurus 5th, Gemini 6th. Okay, I got you. And a lot of Pisces placements. The Sun and Saturn 3rd house. Okay. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us, Maga. And yeah, I'm Eric Taylor, Taylor to Astrology.
And then Mary Oz said, "I have Moon / Mars in Gemini 7th house. It's been so hard. I'm trying to control my emotions. I feel like Virgo men are better at that." LOL.
Well, okay, so this is what the women are better at, though. The women are better at not over analysis by creating paralysis by over analysis. The men do that more than the women. The women are sometimes like more assertive than the men, I find. Sometimes Virgo men are more mentally assertive, but not outwardly, in a sense, initiating the way that the Virgo women do. I have a lot of love for Virgo women, Mary, and a lot of respect. I know, some great ones or whatever. But yeah, that can be tough. Both Virgo men and women. And Mary, I promise you, it's going to get easier with age. But Mars, Moon, 7th house, it's not easy, baby. And then you got the Mars in transit activating that. So be mindful of the arguments with the boyfriend, with people you might work with. 7th house is open enemies. It's contracts, negotiations. Your landlord, whoever. But it's also grandma, and it's in the trine to the 3rd house. Right. So that's the adult relationship with mom, and your moon is there natally. So, there could be some exchanges. So, just be mindful, but you can also initiate some business deals. Okay. I mean, remember, we don't have to see gloom and doom whenever we see Mars and Saturn. We have to kind of like ride that bull, right? Like get on board, get on the discipline structure train, respond to your abilities, get on the assertive initiating train, respond to the Mars action, the energy. This energy has been so quick. I'm so busy right now and I feel so blessed, but I'm just like, boom, doing this chart, doing that chart, doing this coaching, doing that, boom, this with the kids tonight, this event at the school. Then I got to come back late night, try to eat some quick food, come on live with you guys. I mean, it's been nonstop this week. And that since August 20th is Mars in Gemini. What's Gemini for me? The eighth house, other people's money. Dealing with the whole, replaying mentally and emotionally this whole experience, going to see the doctor this week, getting a clean bill of health on my lungs, complete blessing. But it's still the same season. This time last year, I think I recorded that video and put it up, like, pray for me, I'm sick. And then the 27th, it was like 25th or something, and the 27th, Mom Dukes went to the hospital, 29th me, a coma to 6, boom, you know what I'm saying? So I am mentally going through it. And why? Papa! Scorpio South Node on the ascendant. Mars, Gemini, 8th house, death and rebirth, right? So like Pluto, Capricorn, 3rd house for my Capricorn moon. I'm going through it too, you guys. So, but I stay positive, high vibration, meditative, pray with the family every night, with the kids, wifey. And I'm being hokey and intentional about protecting my energy and my thoughts. I say the mantras out loud. I say, I receive and accept health, wealth, and abundance. I'm healed. My knees are good after those cortisone shots. I'm going to be like, you know what? Today in PT, I'm exhausted. Today I was grinding in PT, doing all these exercises to stable the ankle, to help the quads. You guys have to understand, I am doing a total rebuild. I lost 36 pounds when I was in a coma. Most of it was muscle. So I've gained, most of it back, but still trying to build up the muscle because I got a torn labrum in the shoulder, and the shoulder was, forward out of place. So I was trying to, still get that back in place. I had them tape me up. I got tape up on the shoulders and all, you know what I mean? So like your boy goes through it too. We all go through it. But I never let it stop me. I always got a smile on my face because I don't know when I'm going to meet Magaha and Mike B. Mike B. So understand that we can make and have these planets work for us when we establish the relationship and understanding and trust, the wisdom, knowledge, right? So knowledge is love. I give you all that. That's the love. Now y'all can give back too, right? Cash App, $ T2UC, little donation, little Snapchat, but I mean, whatever they call it here, what is it? Not Snapchat. What's when they donate on here? Snap, whatever. Well,
No, it's
Super Chat, or the Cash App, or the Fist Dap, or the Fist Pap, or the Hap Bap Bap. But anyway, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so you have to really, when we get off here tonight, you guys are getting ready for bed, and you brush your teeth and wash your face, which you should be doing. Seriously though, when you do it, tell yourself how great you are. When I say in my videos, remember, I think you're famous, which I do believe is going to be a t-shirt. We need some tailor. Do y'all want some Taylor to Astrology merch? I think we need a coffee mug, a water bottle, and a t-shirt, right? I think we need some, maybe I do some astrology cards instead of the tarot cards because I don't do tarot. But, I might be having a tarot guest on, sometime, in the future. But you know what I mean? But really, I think, take that time. Man, woman, look yourself in the mirror and be like, I'm going to have blessed dreams. I'm going to have a blessed day. Right? Danny McGaiman, we're going to surrender and let go of some things that we need to. Scorpio ascendant. And Saturday's going to be a good day. I'm going to vibrate with this Virgo New Moon energy. I'm going to be of service and health and wealth to myself and then to others. Y'all got this. I believe in y'all totally. Because the fact that you're here tells me you're trying. You're on the right path. You're doing it. You're doing hip hop. And I think in some ways, that's miles ahead of so many others. Because right now, all y'all could be out of some club, smoking, drinking, boozing, hoeing, this and that, whatever, flowing, growing, never, getting into mischievous stuff and trouble. And I'm not judging anybody that's doing that, not at all. But it's empty calories. It's Pepsi Cola, Doritos, and a greasy double cheeseburger with stale. You could put a hamburger in your pocket and it will just stay there for like years and won't like disintegrate or God. Do you understand what I'm saying? We gotta, we gotta love ourselves. So promise me, y'all are gonna do this tonight after we get off of here before you go Betty bye. Take a little time for a little personal TLC in honor of the E. You're like, God, Eric's always nagging me about this. I am because I care. Don't you want somebody to care for you? For real. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. I'm going to tell you a little secret. Come in close. And then the truth's going to read. I can guarantee I am one of the realest people you will ever meet in your entire life. I'm real. All right? I'm just real. I'm a real brother. Got a real big heart, a real big mind. I got real big feet. I wear size 13. Know what I mean? All right, go ahead, read. I'm going to stop there.
Okay. Ivanka said, okay, so I have a question. How do you really know if Virgo man is really interested? How do you know if a Virgo man is really interested in one? And how can you tell if he's not?
Well, if a Virgo man is really interested, he will want to be of service to you. He will want to call you. He'll want to drink your bath water. He'll want to rub your feet, massage you, make sure you're okay. If it's cold outside, you got on a warm jacket. He'll take you out to eat, to the movie. You know what I mean? Like Virgos are about assessing, analyzing, fixing things. And if they have the money, they'll buy things for you too. They're like, oh, see, she said she liked that. I'm gonna get that for her. Because they're thoughtful. Now they are, they can be reserved and shy because it's not just a sun sign. You'd have to know the entire chart. So they might not always initiate, but they'll show up. I'll give you an example. When I was younger, I remember liking this one girl, and I was too shy to tell her that I liked her because I was afraid of rejection. So I made sure we became friends. And I just showed up as a good friend. And I kept showing up as a good friend, showing up as a good friend. And when you do that with a woman, you wear her down. And then that good friend turned into a little bit more. So, I'm not saying it's always going to be the case. It depends on the lady. And it depends on the Virgo man. But that's what they're going to do. If they don't like a Virgo guy doesn't like you, you'll know because he's not showing up. He's not calling. He ain't checking on. You know what I mean? There's no real games. They're not really into games. No games. That's the one benefit I think for a woman dating a Virgo man. Like when my wife and I first started to date, there was no games. And we got serious pretty quickly. So I had to cut everybody off. I'd be like, yo, I mean, and I got serious because I was like, wow, she could be the one. So I had to say to myself, okay, no temptations for the past. You got to cut it. So I cleaned out the black book. I had some of my boys like, yo, what you doing with that black book? You gonna slide me some of them numbers because the black book was legit. And I said, no, 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 no. The FBI is looking for that. But you know what I'm saying? So like, like when a Virgo man is serious and he's, into a woman, he shows up, he helps, he assesses, he compliments, he fixes, he has kindness. And I was never not available. I was on the phone with my wife for 3-4 hours at a time. Sometimes we'd be on speakerphone and I'm running, doing errands or in the, streets of New York City and she was in Colorado, or I was, doing stuff in the house, have her on speakerphone, but I was still, but we'd be on the phone just talking. Virgos can be very dedicated like that. Virgos also very loyal, very, very loyal. So go ahead, read some more comments. So that's how you know.
So basically, so Javanka said, can you do a relationship synastry chart if you don't have the birth time of the person?
You'd have to know more about their life, and so then I can get an accurate of their chart, or else I would just do it solar. So I would put their sun sign, the Virgo sun, in the first house. And it could still kind of manifest, but it's better to know the rising. So if you knew certain events, let's say if you knew when they had a child, or you knew when they maybe got married and then divorced, or you knew, if you knew certain events about their life, then it'd be easier for me to do it. Because when I know I can, I can recreate the chart. So, and I do that service for people. If they, don't know their birth time, I can still figure out the chart. So, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Then, Javanka said...
But Javanka, you might need to just let that go, though. You know what I mean? We talked about this, but, if you're really curious, if you know some stuff, we could figure it out. But...
Then, she said, did you see your coma situation in your chart before it happened?
No. Even when I was in a hospital, I never thought that I would go into a coma. I never thought of death. I thought my mom would be fine. I never, I guess, one, I was positive, but I wasn't afraid or scared. But I didn't realize they were giving me the steroids the way they were. It's all very unfortunate. You see, I told them that I had valley fever. When people have valley fever, you're not supposed to give them steroids because it wakes it up and it was laying dormant, and then it will travel to the weakest part of your body. So it saw my lungs. There was a party there, and they're like, hey, let's go, drink some alcohol and smoke some crack in his lungs. And they joined the party, and that's what put me out September 6th. But when I went in, my oxygen was crazy low. I mean, we were looking at it at home, right? It was crazy. It was in the 50s. It was ridiculous. So when the EMS came to the crib, they was like, how are you standing, Mr. Taylor? You know what I mean? And you know what's crazy? I told wifey and the kids, my boys were crying. I was like, Daddy's going to be okay. And I don't know why I said this. I guess I intuitively knew, right? I said to them, this is August 29th. I said to them, I'll see you in October. I saw my wife for a brief second in the hospital. She snuck in. My wife is a soldier, yo. She snuck in. They was getting ready to arrest her and take her out because she wasn't allowed, but she was there visiting my mother, and then she snuck down the hall. Because when I first got to the hospital, I had them take me. We were on the same floor. They took me to my mom. I went and I hugged her. I kissed her hand. I told her, I said, we're going to be okay. That's the last time I spoke to my mother. And then the next couple of times I spoke to her, it was over FaceTime, but I didn't get to leave my hospital bed anymore and go see her. That was the last time. And I never thought that she was going to pass away. And I believe I don't believe, I know that if I was awake, she would not have passed away. But that's a whole other conversation. But you know what I mean? So, no, I didn't see it. And I'm still trying to figure it out. I think it was the sun and something else hitting. So I'm going through the Chiron return, and it's a in conjunction from the Aries to the Virgo, and I think it might have been the sun. I forgot where Mars was. And maybe the sun hitting my natal south node and the other alignments of the planet. I got to go back and check it out again. I'm going to be doing episodes on it coming up soon as we get to those dates. And I got to, figure out everything in Restream so I can click the permissions, and then I can show charts on here because, I want to be able to look at the chart and show you guys. Because I think it's a good teaching lesson in astrology. You know what I mean? It's such a rare, wild, deep experience. You know what I mean? But enough about me. How are you guys doing with the Mars and Gemini energy? And how can you initiate positive energy with the Mars? Because Mars and Gemini can be very positive, right? It can be great for writing. It could be great for exchanging ideas, initiating, being assertive, being a maverick pioneer with your words and thoughts, communication. So just think about that. Don't think of the negative, right, Mary? And Mike B, where's your Gemini house? Go ahead, go read the comments and stuff.
Yeah, okay, so
Sorry.
Then Mary said, thanks for sharing we've been through. I'm sorry you've been through a lot. We are so glad you're here with us. We appreciate you. And then Sabali
Thank you, Mary.
Sabali said, wait a minute, what did I miss?
Hey, what's up, Sabali?
And then Magha.
We're talking about the moon, the sun at 4 degrees. Oh, squaring Mars and Gemini 4 degrees. And Libra's in Mercury, and Venus is in a square to Uranus and Leo and Taurus and all that good stuff. And I was sharing.
So then Magha Soul said, my husband is a Virgo ascendant.
Oh, Virgo rising. That's with the truth.
And he's the most caring and providing person.
Oh.
He has told me pretty fast that he likes me.
Oh, yeah. He told you when you guys are together pretty quickly. Yeah. Virgos will let you know.
And then Danny said, yeah, we don't like to play games.
That's right, Danny. You know. Because you know what it is? Because, Danny, and I'm going to do this in the secrets of the Virgos, but Danny and I will tell you, we're very picky. Virgos are very freaking picky. So if we choose or decide that we actually like a girl more than just a flirt or, just physical, if we really like a woman, Virgos will let you know because we're going to be like, I like that. I like her. I want that. I need that. Okay? I mean, Virgos are very, we put on the full court press. It's a wrap. Same with the women. Mary will tell you.
Danny said, yes, we're very picky, LOL.
Yeah.
And Jovanka said, I have to say that my ex-husband lied way too much, and he is a Virgo.
Yeah, well, remember I said that's going to be part of the Secrets of the Signs videos. Ooh, Virgos can be I mean, I've known many of Virgos, like Virgo family, friends, all of it. And Virgos can be magicians of magical lies if they want to be. Because understand, it's Mercury like Gemini, but Virgo, it's grounded because it's Earth Mercury. So it's almost like a fourth air sign, right? But it's so strategic, precise, critical, analytical, logical. Nobody breaks something down and assesses it like a Virgo because Virgos do it with not a hint of emotion. It's just the facts, ma'am. It's just the facts. It's the mathematics and the science. So, but that's low vibration. High vibration Virgos, they feel terrible if they're mean or hurt someone's feelings. Like, all right, I'm going to give you an example. If my wife and I get into an argument, I can't even sleep well that night. And she's the same way. We feel yucky. I don't ever want to or like arguing with her because we're like best friends and we love each other to death. But like that's how much it is, and that's how Pisces is. That whole Virgo Pisces axis, it's compassion, empathy, humanity, service, like purity. You know what I mean? And I seriously, like, I go to bed and, like, my head, I'm sleeping on the pillow, I'm tossing and turning, you know. But sometimes that ego and pride, you just like, and it's something that honestly I think it hasn't happened in a while, but I don't even want to go to bed anymore, for the rest of my life if I can, angry at her. Yeah, we could have a disagreement or whatever, but I still need to go to bed and just say, even if you're a little salty or whatever, your feelings a little hurt, because Matt Gaiman, the guys on here, Mike B will tell you, nobody can hurt a guy's feelings like a woman can, especially when a guy loves a woman. And you women, y'all are wild. Your mouths are crazy sometimes. Outlandish. And guys, like, oh my God, like now bad guys can react in violence and all types of craziness and this and that. But good guys were like, oh, really? You just came out your mouth with that with me? Like good guys are like, wow, okay. I'm gonna let that, we're just gonna chill and ride with it, because to me, see, I know my Mars is in Virgo. I can verbally destroy any human being. That's not where I want to go with my wife or with anybody really. But you know what I mean? Like, it's fine if I'm battle rapping as an MC and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's just not, it's not good. You want to, I like to keep the peace. So then I just get quiet. That's all. Just get quiet. Go ahead, read.
Okay. Let's see. Magha said after 5 months of dating, we moved in together officially, but even before it was like that, just not officially.
Okay. Wow, that's deep. How long have you guys been married, Maga? That's dope. What's your husband's sun sign? You said he's a Virgo rising. What's his sun sign? And did you put your big three? Let me know your big three. Your sun, moon, and rising. So surprising. Maga. Maga, not to be confused with MAGA. I'm playing. Dude, I don't really care. I'm so above and past that stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't even have the energy. Doesn't matter who and what other people like to me anymore. It just doesn't. I'm just vibrating in a whole nother place. I really am. And when you vibrate from your heart, and I want you guys to all try and make sure you do this, right? Because you got to have love and prayers and send love and healing energy to even family members that have done you wrong, to fake friends, to, people you don't like, whether it's someone from the left or right or a stranger or an enemy or an ex-boss that fired you. Like, send them love, just do that. For real, it makes you feel better, and it just, don't waste your time with negative energy. And I want you guys to do that with this new moon. The 4 degrees is telling you, and it's at 4:17 p.m., but it was like 9:17 a.m., but 9, I think, was it 9:06? It's something in the GMT, but it wound up coming up to a different number. It wound up being like an 8. So it was like the whole 444 energy, derivatives of 4. But understand that this is a grounding energy. Virgo is very grounding, even though it's like the 4th air sign with the Mercury, And so it's deep in thought. Virgos have to learn to get out of their own head. See, Taurus is in a physical body. Capricorn's more in the fuel of the body and thoughts combined. But Virgo is like stomach and head. Virgo's tummy and head. You know what I mean? It's and that's a double entendre. But yes, it's definitely true. So go ahead, read the last couple of comments. We're gonna bounce it a little bit. It's late night, I know you guys is late.
Raleigh said being an intense connection, but it took both of being in the right headspace.
Who said this?
Sabali.
Oh, Sabali.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But Virgo is the best for me. Maybe it's not for you to know.
Who says Virgo's the best?
Mom.
Oh, it better be. Virgo better be the best.
Mary said, or Mary put like a crying.
You need to put on a Virgo cheerleader uniform. Go ahead.
Mom, you have to turn it down.
Yeah, so go ahead, finish reading. It's like she doesn't understand that.
Okay. Anyway, Mary put a crying emoji with like a dove. When you're talking about your mom. Anyway, Danny said, yes, I already read that. Javanka said, I have to say that my ex-husband, well, I read that too. Sabale said, since you woke your readings have been God connected.
Okay, so let me just say this right quick on that. Since you woke up, I thought you were a great astrologer before. Okay,
so yeah, so you can read it, but so Sabala gave me a great compliment, and I appreciate that. But it's true. And I don't like to, I don't know. I gotta and I always try to stay humble because I feel like to me, it's not me, it's through God's source energy.
Absolutely.
But I feel my abilities, my intuition, my premonition, psychic ability, all of it has been heightened since I came out of a coma and got stronger and more healed, where honestly, when I do your chart, you guys, I always dreamt about them and I would see them, but now it's almost like I'm seeing the planets in a different dimension. And part of that is while I was in a coma, I went to another dimension. There was never a day of darkness. And then I astral traveled to my house, saw my wife and her business associate and one of my sons. And, I just went through a lot of stuff. And so, I put out a video about a week or two ago about saying being open to change and saying to people, you have a lot of these so-called spiritual people and experts and other astrologers, and I don't hate on nobody, I really don't. Saying this, that, and the third, and this and that. And I said, and I throw this question out there sincerely, like, you would rather work with someone who's actually been through it, in the sense that, I almost died. My wife got the call on the 6th, late night, that my organs were failing and that they were rushing me to the ICU to intubate me. They would call her back in about an hour. They gave her like a 36-second phone call. Can you imagine getting that call about your husband? So I really,
But I feel like you were put through this for a reason.
Oh yeah, no,
And
definitely. And sorry, my wife's talking off camera. She was saying that she, basically feels that I went through this for a reason.
But let me say this.
Okay. Well, you should come on camera and say it.
Okay. Hey y'all, how you doing? So yes.
Well, don't pull out the plug now.
I'm not gonna pull out the plug.
Okay.
So
Sabale's live and in color. How'd that happen?
I sit in the other room and I watch my husband at times. But anyways, and you can tell me what you all think on this, but I really believe that he went through something powerful. And I believe that when we go through these different things, it's not by accident. And I believe that it was God ordained, as hard as it was, not just for him, but for all of us. But the reason why I wrote what I wrote, and it's too hard for me to type on that damn phone. The reason why I wrote what I wrote is he doesn't necessarily see that point in the chart that depicts what happened to him. Yet, I have heard him see things in other people's charts that just are like, what? How on earth did you know that? Even the people bug out. He doesn't even know. And so my point in saying this is I feel like God doesn't mean for you to know everything. He just means for you to do what you have been now called to do.
To be of service. To be of service as a healer.
That's it.
To y'all. So yeah, there's the little sage wisdom from the Pisces. And and it's true. And but like I said, I'm very real and humble as a Virgo, honestly. But as a Scorpio rising, and Danny and Matt Gaming will tell you this. Matt Gaming's a little younger, so he might not have experienced it so much. I mean, we all Scorpio rising goes through the pain, trauma, and crises multiple times in our lives. Scorpio suns and moons do as well, but not like a Scorpio ascendant. Scorpio ascendant goes through it, y'all. And, but what happens is Scorpio risings get older, the lens, it's almost like, so, I have on the shades, but it's almost like, let's say everyone else is wearing shades outside and I have like this laser x-ray vision where I see through the flesh and I see people in the spiritual realm, if that makes sense to you. And, Danny, you can corroborate if you experience this, but I can tell when someone's good, bad, or indifferent, or someone's evil, or someone's fake, or someone's heart's not really pure, or, they have ulterior motives. And so it is almost like this shield of protection in a way. So it's kind of fascinating, which is why I don't like to waste my time with, fake people. Now, I can small talk with and chit chat with the best of them. Virgo Mercury, Virgo Mars, I can totally do that. But at the same time, like, wifey and, will tell you, like, I don't waste my time. I sense that people fugazi. I'm just like, okay. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a New Yorker. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, yo, come on, man.
Oh, me and More Love is here.
Hey, me and More Love. You got to come back to Coffee Talk. You missed last time. Oh my God. And is Hope and Isaac here? We had like 13 people. I taught a lesson on the North Node. It was beautiful. So try to come Saturday, September 17th. And you got new people, Maga and Mike B. And, Mary, you said you're going to come. I mean, you would love it. Jovanka came, and I haven't decided on the lesson yet, but it's going to be Saturday, September 17th, 1 p.m. Eastern, only $15. It's going to be dope. Thinking about breaking down love and relationships, right? We're ending summer, going into fall. You know, any of those summer flings wrapped up and whatever, and people get ready for the fall. And we want to get hugged up and booed up. So I might do it on love and relationships, looking at the Venus, looking at the Jupiter, looking at the Juno, bringing in the Vesta. Juno is Jupiter's wife, the asteroid for long-term marriage and relationships. Looking at the seventh house, just different little nuggets based on your ascendant and different things. So plus the moon. Moon is very important for relationships. But yeah, I can definitely do synastry charts, Javanka. And I think, and Mary, you too. But yeah, you guys, I thank you. This has been fun. I love you. I'm tired. I'm gonna hit the hay. I just want to say this though. In closing, with Venus squaring Uranus and Taurus, our values are self-worth, money, food, speech, squaring the Venus and Leo, that dynamic, creative, heart, generous, spotlight, kind of like stun flaring off on, what are we, because it's fixed fire, Leo, squaring fixed earth, Uranus, Taurus. So what do we need to work on with our values, right? How are we connecting what we value with our heart and self-love, right? Are we being too prideful? Are we being too much seeking freedom and rebellious? Are we getting kind of low vibration, arrogant, right? Because at the end of the day, we all want love. We all need love. And so sometimes we can let the Taurus self-love or our values or what our family or other people's ideas or money. Oh, she just wants me for my money. Oh, he doesn't make enough money. Oh, this one's too arrogant. This one's too shiny, bright, flossy. Right? Think of the Leo Taurus dynamic. They're very different signs. That's a very unique square in that sense. So just with this new moon intentions, think about how you are finding liberation and freedom to break social norms, right? Don't worry about if your 3 girlfriends want to stay single and they're like, oh, these men can't do nothing for me. But you're like, you know what? No. I want to find a good guy. I don't want to be alone in this and that, whatever, right? So how can you break? Because remember, that's what Uranus does. It fractures and breaks social norms. So what? You're dating a guy that's your height or an inch shorter than you. Who cares? So what? You're, whatever it could be. The point is that you gotta vibrate from your heart and really think. Because what does the square want us to do? It wants us to grow. It's a challenging energy. So challenge yourself. How can you grow in generosity from your heart, that royal, loyal, regal, generous Leo energy, to break social norms about what you value in yourself and in others? Think about that with this new moon. Escribe about that, Mars and Gemini, right? And maybe initiate some new ideas, some new thoughts. Don't follow the crowd. Be the rebel. Fight for your own love, right? Be practical and of service. Do something nice for a stranger. Do something nice for yourself. Virgo New Moon.
I'm sorry. I sneezed.
Set intentions. Oh my God, that sounds like a door slamming.
I was covering my mouth and trying to hold it in. That was dumb.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Don't worry, nobody died in my home.
Why am I upset? Sorry.
Nobody died. Shh. And I was just ending the show like in a perfect way and just like disrupted it, but understand, just with this Virgo new moon, set the intention on being rebellious for self-love and to find new love. Don't worry about what mama, sissy, bro, neighbor, homie, your girls, cousin. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. You know the old adage, right? Every cup has its saucer. Go find your cup. Go find your saucer. But pour into yourself first. Self-love first. And remember, I have an 11-week relationship coaching program that is out of this world. I've saved marriages with couples, but I've also helped people fall in love with themselves again so that they can be prepared for their future soulmate or their spiritual destined partner. And I know it works because I did this work to find my wife. Okay? I'm not going to give y'all nothing that I know doesn't work. And that's how I constructed it and crafted it with Virgo detail and precision. Okay? So God bless you guys. William, let's knock out the last couple of comments.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I'm Truth's going, and I'm gonna say goodnight.
Okay, Javanka said that I think that everyone who does something bad always pays a price. I do believe in
That karma, yes,
astrology
you're right.
and reincarnation and karma are linked.
Yeah, very right, Joe.
And then Mia More Love said, "Beautiful couple."
Oh,
yes,
thank
Eric
you.
is gifted.
Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate that. Hey. I'm just living out some past life energy. I think I've done this before. You know what I mean? And I'm humble enough to receive what God gives me. Also got Uranus in the 12th house. That kind of helps. But it's all God, man. God.
Okay. And Mary said, I get discount, LOL.
Yeah, you'll get a discount. I got you.
And then Mia More Love said, I know I really need to come to Coffee Talk. And then Magha said, I will definitely come. And then
Magha,
said,
I'd love to have you.
You've mentioned that you are Scorpio rising. It is all very clear.
Oh, yeah.
Virgo and Scorpio equal integrity.
Yes. And not just Scorpio rising. Scorpio Venus, Scorpio Jupiter, Scorpio Neptune. It tells a lot. With that Capricorn moon, don't make me stun on you with that Capricorn moon. That's what makes me workaholic. Capricorn moon. That was silly. All right, last couple comments. What is it?
That's just what it.
All right, y'all. Blessings, peace. Oh, do me that favor now. Do me that solid. Like, share, subscribe. But comment after I post this up. Please comment in the comment section. It helps build up the algorithms. Even if you just say thanks, E, thumbs up, great live, or you can write much more. I appreciate whatever you do. But please do that for me. And share me out there on your Facebook, on your Twitters, on your LinkedIn, on your IGs. Spread the word. We're trying to blow this channel up. Listen, my goal was to get to 3,000 by Halloween or Thanksgiving. I'm on my way. I want to get there even faster so y'all can help me. I appreciate y'all. Episode 79, Knowledge is Love. I'm working on 2 new guests, or 1 new guest and 1 returning guest, hopefully the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for that. I can't make any announcements yet because nothing's, materialized in the physical form yet. But believe you me, I am trying. Because I like to bring you some more knowledge. All right. So your boy's out. Episode 79. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Virgo New Moon.